Hi, we're here with Congressman Matt Gaetz. He was so gracious to join us on his way out the door. I believe you're heading out to the airport now, so we thank you so much for sitting with us today. And can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to try to accomplish going into this next year in Congress?
Well, I believe we're going to have a Republican majority in the House of Representatives after the midterm elections. And my work between now and then is to make sure that we are worthy of it, that we don't go back to the days of Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell and no real oversight and no real fight for our people, but that we recruit good candidates, that we get them through the primaries, and we become a fighting force for our great country. You know, it used to be in our politics, we had two pro-America parties, the Republicans and the Democrats, and now it sort of seems like they root for America to fail. And that gives us an opportunity to be positive, to draw people in, and to really advance our cause.
That's great. We're so happy to hear you say that. So tell me a little bit about maybe something specific you're working on in Congress, maybe who's rallying with you to get some specifics done right now, so everybody can hear that.
So here's the paradigm shift that I want to be a part of leading. I want to turn every committee in Congress into an oversight committee where we get to the core of the corruption of the Biden regime, whether it's their connections with shady characters in Eastern Europe, whether it's the Wuhan Institute of Virology that erupted this virus onto the world, whether it's the challenges with election integrity that Arizona has been on the front lines of, but I think we could learn a lot from as a country. I really think that oversight first approach is new and different, and that it will be productive at showing the American people that the pain that they are feeling now from inflation and crime is a direct result of these terrible policies that the Biden administration has championed.
It is, and I know I'm a native of Arizona here. You know about our border issues, obviously. It's a nationwide problem. It's affecting everybody
Yuma
around.
is like a turnstile.
So have you been to the border maybe this year, or do you intend? I know Sheriff Lamb has been down there. He's going to be doing another trip, I think, in January. Can we maybe look forward to seeing you come down?
So I have been with Sheriff Lamb on the border previously. I'm sure I'll do it again. Congressman Andy Biggs leads a lot of congressional delegation trips to show Congress what a complete joke our border is right now.
Right.
I mean, we've got structures that are that high that we call the wall. We have an asylum system that's totally broken. Now, finally, the Biden administration realized that the Remain in Mexico policy actually helped our country, and they've reinstituted it. But, I mean, we're at risk of having millions and millions of people come into our country illegally during these 4 years of the Biden administration. And I don't think that just finishing the wall is going to be enough. I think we're going to have to deport people who are not in our country legally. This year is going to be the lowest year for deportations really in recent history for America. And that's a bad sign because they're letting them in and they're not sending them home when we need to.
So what do you think about Governor Abbott now starting his construction this week? I saw panels erected and ready to pop up. And how do you feel about that?
We're in a time right now where governors are having to stand up for their people. I'm a Florida man. My governor, Ron DeSantis, sent some of our National Guard service members to work to preserve our nation's border. But, you know, Arizona plays such a pivotal role. But every state is becoming a border state. It's not like if you live in Michigan or Pennsylvania, you could say, well, that's Arizona's problem. So we have a Department of Homeland Security right now that is shipping these people all over America. And so what you're feeling here now, I think, is really a precursor for what's to come for the rest of the nation. And it's why we got to get the rest of the country more engaged.
All right. Well, one last question. I know you got to get going. So we are looking forward to hearing maybe from President Trump in the near future. What can you tell us? I know you're in contact with him.
Yes, Donald Trump is more dialed in to American politics than maybe any other time in his life. He is following with great precision the polling, the fundraising, the messaging. And I want to make sure that we anchor this great realignment that Donald Trump led in our politics, where we're pro-worker, where we're against unchecked immigration, and where we have a focused and effective foreign policy. I'm a Trump Republican. I'm proud of it. I always will be. And I think that Donald Trump will be back on the political stage sooner than you think.
All right. Well, we are so glad you said that, and we hope that comes true too. We thank you so much for your time today and wish you a safe trip back and a Merry Christmas.
Oh, thanks so much.
God
I appreciate it. Arizona is such a beautiful state. I just have to tell you, if you all find a way to get an ocean here, I'm gonna be here. This has got everything but the ocean will keep me in Florida, but the people, the weather, there is a kind of a Western spirit out here of independence that's infectious.
We love it. We hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.